So just a brain dump of ideas to help you out with training. Just while it was on my head, I thought I'd get the ideas out just to help you out, because I can completely get it if the thought of coaching all those players is intimidating and overwhelming. I do get it. So hopefully this will help anybody, even if you've not coached before. This is something you could set up and let the players run with it. So in the previous video, I spoke about setting up small-sided areas for players to play. This is how, again, I would have set. I know, again, this is me setting it up, but anybody can set this up, and I'll walk through. So there's one small-sided pitch, another small-sided pitch, and another small-sided pitch, all set up next to each other. And all it is when I set a pitch up, I go put a cone down, and I would walk 8 steps, put a cone down 8 and 8 and 8. So it's 8, 16, 24, 32, and then it's 8, 16, 24. So it's 24 steps by 32, and then that's the direction of the pitch. Okay, that's one line. When you talk about line ball, the players pass it in and they work it to stop it on the other line. That's one line, that's another line. So instead of scoring a goal, the idea is you stop it on the line, on or just after the line. And it's the same there, and it's the same there. I've set it up on this side of my tactics board to hopefully show you when you have the Astro on a Saturday or a Friday night, you'll have a third of the Astro. I am confident that you'll be able to fit this in 1/3 and easily accommodate up to 24 players. With doing it small-sided like this, you can break the group up to make it appropriate. So you can either do it mixed up and make it a balanced, even affair, or you can like group them appropriately. So like we said, maybe they can the experienced group on one pitch, then maybe the players that have only just started on another pitch, okay, and break it up like that so it's everyone gets a chance. So this is, again, if you're nervous or worried about or actually coaching, set it up like this and then let them play, and then you can then make sure that it lines up. So the reason why I go 8 8 8 8 8 8 is therefore that will line up there, and then therefore act as receiving lines. So if you want to carry on the notion of players being on different receiving lines or formation or whatever, these are your guides. And there are spot markers, so these are the cones that stand up. Spot markers are like rubbery discs that placed on the floor. You can connect these lines with spot markers, and then therefore it is literally a guide to where to stand if you do start from this line and you work to that line, and then go from there. So yeah, so 3v3 times 3, so that's obviously 6 times 3 is 18. So you can accommodate 18. This will definitely account for. You could easily do a 4v4 in this setup as well, in the same size. So that could easily account 24 players. And at a stretch, maybe you can make one maybe a little bit wider, take bigger steps and make it a 5v5 even. So I'm hoping this all makes sense. Again, set it up like this, and then all you do, depending how many players you've got, ideally if you've got 18, you go through the line ball, you then do the mini game where you just put some extra cones here, make smaller goals, and then you just play a match. And then eventually what you can do is take away these cones, and then you've got the boundaries for a pitch where you just add a goal here and here, and then you've got a game, a 9v9 game if you've got 18, okay? So then if you set up like this, it's minimal disruption between tasks that you set the players. So you say, if you want to do the line ball game and then go into the mini matches, which will go across there, it's minimal disruption because you're not setting up anything brand new. Also, as well, if you set this up, as players arrive, have them just doing a keep ball exercise. So like a 1 versus 1. If I have the ball, I keep it. If I don't, I've got to steal it. Or 2 versus 1 or 2 versus 2. You're not doing any coaching then, you're just facilitating. And because of the way it's set up, because it's a game, they'll learn through playing the game. You've just set the right environment. And again, this is what I'll probably do. And I don't want you to be worried about if you're inexperienced or shy or nervous, whatever. This will work. And again, it's mini matches, so it's practicing what they'll be playing on a Saturday or Sunday anyway. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully that explanation works. Let's go through it again. So I just go put a cone down, walk 8 steps, put a cone down, walk 8 steps again, put a cone down, walk 8 steps, put a cone down. Make sure it's good big steps, okay? Otherwise the pictures will be really small. Make sure you're consistent with your pacing. So obviously the stride is the same, that way to that way, and that way, that way, so it all lines up. If someone's taller doing it, the pace will be a bit bigger, that's absolutely fine. And then that way you've got games, everything set up for for training.